We understand some sort of resolution agreement has been reached. I mean, all of you were having your individual meetings. We were told that government had their meetings. Eventually, we heard that you had to be invited. You had to rush to go to State House, and some sort of agreement has been made. What exactly have been agreed, and what is the way forward? And is it true that you are now holding your threats to cease operations on Monday?
Yes, we are holding back on that.
Why?
Actually,
Do you capitulate,
no.
or you have enough assurance that
One has to be very reasonable too. Remember, we are businessmen, but we are Gambians too. This country belongs to all of us, and we should all love this country.
Okay.
And this is why in the past, despite all the difficulties,
Yes.
we've been trying to swim
Along.
through that difficult water,
Yes.
just for the sake of avoiding a panic. If it was not too extreme
Yes.
this time,
Yeah.
maybe we would have even passed October again without nobody hearing. Of course, we will write to the stakeholders to tell them that this is not okay, but we will still be going on. So what happened is, when we were invited this time
Yeah.
by the vice president, who has
Okay.
never.
This time you went through
Yeah,
the vice.
we went to the vice president,
Okay.
invited, and then we talked, and then we explained, and then we put proofs on the table to show, and then to prove to him that actually it's not about refusing to do it. It's about not being able to do it.
to do it.
Simply because, Cham, if you are my supplier,
Yes.
and there is a lot pending out there with the banks, would you continue to still supply me,
It will be
owing you millions?
Yeah, it will be
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
As we speak today, two of such suppliers have cancelled.
Have cancelled.
For certain OMCs.
Okay. Would it?
And then the others are a threat whether those people will not also be cancelled. So it's a very serious situation.
and
that means even if we want to go on,
Yeah.
at some point we'll hit a roadblock that is beyond our control. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
This is not about us. It's about the business itself.
So you went to the vice president.
Yeah.
You found him to be reasonable and quite understanding of the situation.
Yeah, we found him to be very reasonable,
Okay.
alongside with other cabinet ministers that are present,
Okay.
and then they listened very attentively.
You naturally don't pull well with the finance minister or people from the finance minister. No.
Well, we pull very well with the finance ministry.
Well, you hardly agree on anything.
You know, like I said, if there is a group that are working together as partners,
Yeah.
we're supposed to listen to each other, right?
Yeah.
Brainstorm
Yes.
to find a solution.
Yes. Yes.
But if we are here as a group, no matter what you say, however sensible it is,
Yeah.
I am very belligerent and, bullies and snobbish.
Yeah. Nothing will.
How will that relationship go? It will break.
I know.
And just to give you a scenario, this is what is happening. In the finance ministry, there are people who are real technocrats who knows what is happening. But no matter how much you know or how much you feel for the OMCs, you cannot go out and say, no, this is right. They also owe it to the nation and the government.
Yes. To be seen to be.
Protecting
protecting.
what is. But it has come to a point now, instead of doing good,
Yeah,
that is
not-
turning bad.
I see.
Because
Yeah.
if you threaten the stock coming in, which we are faced with now, then it means we're going nowhere.
Before you go into this, before you finally had to go to the vice president, this seemed to resonate with the thinking of one expert that recently was quoted in the media to have said that the issues you raised could have been best resolved through coherent consultation, engagement, and collaboration with stakeholders, and in this case, the Gambia government. At most, he said, the OMCs, that is you people, your plot could be compared to playing softball with dirty politics, trying to get the government to respond to your demands, knowing full well that we have a reactionary government that ignores the long-term consequences of its actions. So you knew very well that this government is reactionary and maybe they are slow and they are weak, so you could hold them at ransom.
No. Mr. Chairman,
he said you playing politics.
No, that's far from it.
Is
If we had wanted to play politics, we would have played it long since last year.
Okay.
But instead, even though the market situation was not favorable at the time, and we don't want anybody to take political favors through us, we were very, very responsible enough to stay out of that line.
Opposition politicians are known to be very much clapping and dancing whenever you come up with these threats.
No, it is not a threat. You know, there is something you call an empty threat just to cause a panic.
I see.
But Mr. Cham, if I lay down the books out with you,
I see.
you see for yourself, you know that this is not even a threat. It's a reality.
I see.
It is a problem we are facing.
Yeah.
It's not a threat.
And
we don't want to play any politics out of this.
I see.
And this is why I said, when we spoke with the stakeholders and saw them these things, and put them out to them, and laid out to them, they could see a real problem, and they saw it. And I was surprised that at a certain level in government, they were not aware of the real picture.
I see.
Even though we have wrote several letters, consultations were done several times. We've wrote numerous letters. We've made several meetings in trying to resolve these issues way back, months back. But we are not able to make any headway, Mr. Cham.